Welcome to Simply 15. Today, we're going to talk about our favorite movie commentary that we have done so far as of recording this. I feel like we both probably are going to be very close.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I think there's been a few that have really surprised me. Some movies that I thought were going to be terrible and I just enjoyed watching with my friends making fun of it. And things like, what was that 50-50 movie? What was that called?
Funny, it's funny you say that because I think our commentaries break down like movies that are so bad we love making fun of.
Yeah.
Movies that are so bad we struggle to get through.
Yeah, 50-50 is one that sticks with us.
Movies that do the unimaginable, which end up actually being good movies that we thought were bad.
Yeah.
And I think that's what 50-50 is.
Yeah, is that your favorite movie commentary?
I have like 4 of them, but if I
yeah, we could probably do more of these. But like, what is like your top right now? We'll go 1.
50-50, I think, ended up near the end.
Yeah,
I realized near the end, I was like, wait a minute, this movie's good. Like, we were making fun of it as it was going.
I know.
But as it kept going, I was like...
It was smart in some areas, too.
I was like, wait a minute, there's writing going on here. Character development. There was brotherhood, good action scenes. I was like, wait a minute. I think this is a good movie.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard. Those are the ones I love the most. I also love the movies that are horrible, that are fun to make fun of. Yeah. Like anything Sedaris or anything.
Yeah, Sedaris is always great. That's always a winner.
That's the
Jim Cotta is one of those ones that I always think about that I like would love to like watch again. You know, I could, you could do it with the movie commentary. I could watch it with everybody.
If you had to pick a Sedaris film.
Ah, damn it.
I already know mine. I know my favorite Sedaris film.
Okay, what's this Sedaris movie?
It is because of what happened in the commentary. We're doing a commentary.
Okay, that's a thing, yeah.
For a Sedaris film. And we say a bunch of shit. But there was like a thing where we always compare somebody to somebody else. And as we're watching, we're like, this guy looks like somebody else. And then we realize...
Oh, Roger Moore's son, right?
Yeah, it's Fit to Kill.
Fit to Kill, yeah.
And we're watching the movie. You watch that commentary, and you'll hear us slowly discover and guess, like, we think that guy is Roger Moore's kid. Yeah. And we find out as the commentary is going, he is Roger Moore's kid.
Yeah.
That was amazing to me because we pulled it out of fucking nothing. We weren't even paying attention really to him. It's like, man, this guy looks like gives him Roger Moore vibes.
It's one of those great surprises in life that, you know, you don't expect it. And then when it hits you, you're like, this is even better than I could have imagined.
The odds of that happening?
Yeah, but it was a good movie too. Like we were enjoying ourselves, and then the actors is fucking Roger Moore's son, which I haven't seen him, but he was fucking killing it.
Killing it in the movie.
And it was good. Another movie that I think all 3 of us really enjoyed was The Pit.
Oh, fuck The Pit.
The Pit.
That movie went to a place where I did not see going.
No, it didn't. The fucking child throwing fucking townspeople into a pit with trolls.
I think we have bad luck with 70s movies. 70s movies are tough.
They are tough.
80s usually you'll get something material wise to make fun of. Or
they're tough. 70s, yeah, it could be boring. It could be smelly.
Yeah, it's very smelly and
then you get something that's so random like Robo-Treks, which is like pretty graphic and disturbing, but also kind of fun.
Oh, man. What was the one that I think traumatized me the most is Killing American Style.
Killing American Ninja Style, which is a fun, funny movie. But then has an excessive rape scene that doesn't make sense.
Robo-Treks also has that, doesn't it?
Yeah, Robo-Treks has like a rape scene in it too, and then the one movie commentary that got us in trouble a lot too, which was Getting Lucky, where the guy becomes small and goes up a woman's vagina, and you see interspace to the vagina, and you see like pubic hair and wet vagina.
Yeah, juices. It was a movie.
That was And Hard
We
Hunted
did,
was
we
a good
did,
one.
we did Killing. Well, you weren't for that, but we did Killing Joe, and that probably was
Yeah.
easier to put up than getting lucky, which is crazy. And that's got Gina Gershon filleting a chicken bone. So
It's what every movie should have.
there
I
was
would say, well, to answer your question about Sedaris, I would say Hard
yeah,
Ticket to Hawaii is probably my favorite. Actually,
yeah.
I bought the poster. I have the original poster
I've
of Hard
seen
Ticket
that
to
post.
Hawaii.
A lot of people buy that. I've seen that poster in on a. I was watching another like YouTube channel. They do movies, and somebody had a Hard Ticket to Hawaii poster. I think it's a universal thing that Sedaris is loved, but people don't talk about
No.
how much those movies are infinitely entertaining. There is
Yeah.
you have fun every time. It is it's a going on a roller coaster. You know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. The other one too that was like Sedaris, but didn't have, the playmates in it and stuff like that. Icebreaker. With Sean.
One of those movies
Yeah.
that goes in the 50-50 realm for me. Where
Yeah. It was a good movie.
They're like, this is stupid. But then I was like, this is kind of good.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with this movie.
This is actually kind of fun. I'm
This
enjoying this.
That might be one of my favorite bad Die Hard ripoffs. Is Icebreaker.
It's fun. That is up there for me.
It stars the now elected head of the SAG.
Yes, Sean Astin.
And who's the bad guy? Was it Michael Lance? No, it was what's the bad Powers Booth? Who's the villain?
It might have been Powers Booth. Was it Powers Booth? One of those guys. One of those like classic badass actors.
Oh, wait, was it? Which one had Bruce Campbell in it as the bad guy?
Maybe that's what it was. I just remember
Bruce Campbell.
I just remember the bomb sequence, the
snowboarding.
Astin
I remember the snowboarding sequence.
I see. Icebreaker is okay. I think this is what we were doing. Bruce Campbell is in Icebreakers, but Stacy
Keach
is in it as well.
Stacy Keach, Powers Booth.
They merged together for me.
And Michael Ironside, they're like the same thing.
Yes.
But no, I think
it's a B-rated movie that is like perfect.
I think 50-50 might be because
that's your top. That's your favorite one.
I think I had the most fun watching.
Okay.
Because it's entertaining to make fun of. But near the end, the climax of the movie is excellently done in terms of, and I don't believe I'm saying this, writing wise.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. It's an actual competent film.
Somebody wrote a script that was good for a movie.
And if it wasn't for like RoboCop, like if I take RoboCop out, like that might be like both those guys, my favorite movie of both those guys.
Yeah, if you take away Airplane and RoboCop.
Those just take those away. Those are the definitive movies for those guys.
Yeah, Peter Weller. You have Peter Weller with some humor, but Peter Weller with when it gets serious, it gets serious. I had never seen the Airplane guy deliver any dialogue seriously. So when he's doing it near the end, I'm like, wait a minute. But it was a good actor.
It was also a good production, and the story worked beautifully together, and it ended on a perfect note.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a movie that for me, it's a Remo Williams situation where I'm like, they should have made more of these.
Yeah.
Because I would watch these guys in more adventures because their chemistry, again, you also have chemistry.
Yeah.
The actors have great chemistry together because we watch a lot of these movies. We love Rothrock.
Yeah.
But every time she's with some character, I mean, that's nothing on Rothrock. There's no chemistry whatsoever.
No.
They're just guys in the background that just stand like this and do the thing.
I know.
But then you have a buddy cop movie. That is the closest to, a Lethal Weapon-y kind of chemistry that I think we've seen. I mean, how many action movies have we watched that have buddy cops in it?
Yeah.
Don't work.
No, they don't. They don't really work. There's a few. I mean, we watched
Dudikoff and the black dude from American Ninja. I forget the name of the black guy. They have good chemistry. Yeah. But not as good as Peter Weller. Because Peter Weller, I forget the guy's name.
The two of them just beautifully work together.
Yeah.
I love that movie a lot, but I'm going to go a little different.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Ski School.
Now, I have to rewatch the commentary for Ski School because that was the one that you fixed, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that one we had some issues. That was an older one that
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah, yeah.
did, and then I think it took like 2 years or something we released it. So it doesn't have like video with it. That might be one of those things I go back and like redo. But
Mhm.
Ski School was that '90s competition. It had
Right.
that awesome poster, the like For Your Eyes Only, like
Yeah.
James Bond
Yeah.
with the legs. I just love that the hijinks you get with a competition with skiing, which I've never skied, but there's something about it that I just think is absolutely like I just remember that commentary was so fun that we were like pointing shit out. And as much as I like that movie, like what you're saying with 50/50, which I agree with, that movie is an actually good fucking movie. But for Ski School, I enjoyed that movie 50%, but I also enjoyed the commentary 50% quite a
Right.
bit
Right.
because that worked amongst itself in a way that I fucking love a
Don't.
competition, in the '90s gear, the pranks that
Yeah.
they were doing on each other.
Yeah.
And
It kind of had like Animal Housey
yeah,
vibes. It was a product of its time because I don't think you could ever do Ski School again.
no, and I think there's a sequel too. And if I recall, there's a Ski School too, which I don't think is
We didn't do
probably
that, right?
good. We never did it. It's been on I swear we've had it on the wheel. We just never got it.
Now, don't sleep on a movie that's not a movie that I think was also one of our best made commentaries.
Yeah,
But
which
it's
one?
not a movie, but it was turned into a movie, and it's called Ring of the Musketeer.
Yeah, well, that was
That is one of, I think, our best made
movie
like
commentary.
if I was going to give us an example of your commentaries, I would give them Ring of the Musketeer because
Yeah.
we were all over the place with that one, and that movie just kept show that
Well,
was
my favorite part
three
of
shows
that
together.
was the process of which we took to get that done.
Yes.
Finding that VHS, buying that VHS, converting that VHS so we could all stream it and watch it. But my favorite part too of that was we got an email saying that the movie commentary was broadcast on the news in Germany. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that. You told me
So,
this?
yeah, I swear to God, we talked about this, but essentially, Ring of the Musketeers was a pretty hidden piece of media that was really hard to find.
Right.
And that's why everyone was reaching out to us about getting a copy, which
Yeah.
ended
I've
up,
had many people ask me.
we just put it on
"Do you have
YouTube.
that?" Yeah.
But the problem with our VHS is that it was out of sync, and we had to
Right.
like resync it and everything. It was all beat the fuck up. And that movie commentary came out. We got an email from somebody. It was all in German. We had to convert it with Google Translator,
Mhm.
and they gave us a link. And yeah, it was like this news program where David Hasselhoff was talked about in Germany,
Mhm.
and they brought up the Ring of the Musketeers, and it was Simplistic Reviews does. It was very small. It wasn't like they did like a whole thing, but it was
Uh,
we got credited, which was
I
probably
like.
the highlight of my life.
I like the
We're in
thing.
Germany.
David Hasselhoff is like
David
these
Hasselhoff
these
eating his
mother.
burger.
Yeah, how the fuck is this fucking guy? That movie to me picked up when Corbin Burnson shows up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this.
No, I do remember that.
Corbin-
There's multiple Indiana Jones characters in there.
double Jones characters in there. I think you got Duty and you got John Rhys Davies.
Mm-hmm.
Cheech Marin is
Sure.
chewing the hell out of the scenery. And again, what do they have? Chemistry. Though the guy who I don't know who the third musketeer is with the curly
Oh,
hair.
like the yeah, he was like a big actor though, but yeah.
I don't know who the fuck he
Yeah, I
was,
forget
but
his name.
He still had chemistry with him. I just remember he had a Mickey Mouse sweater on. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Driving Harleys.
Driving a Harley with a cord phone.
We'll see what the future brings when it comes to movie commentaries.
Shout out to Laser Blast. You're like the newest one on that.
Newest classic. That's
Yeah.
a new classic.
I went back to listen to that a couple days ago. It's pretty.
Did you?
Pretty good.
Oh, God. And the fun part about it is We keep finding things that keep surprising us, and I know there's more out there, and I'm excited because one day we're gonna get like another Gymkata, we're gonna get another 50/50, we're gonna get, and I'm like, look.
You know what we stopped doing? You know what we stopped doing that I think Suicide Squad killed us? We don't do Warner Brothers films anymore.
Try not to. Try not to.